Look, fellas, we're in an unprecedented time right now.
The king is returned!
Making it a great opportunity to strike.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love BMF, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about BMF Season 3, Episode 4. This is the What to Expect video for Episode 4, and it is based off the trailer that they put out. Now the title of the episode is called The Return of the Prodigal Son, and the description of the episode reads, Meech returns to Detroit upon Colombian Connect Loco's request to pick up weight for BMF. The amount of weight is insurmountable for him to handle alone. Thus, he solicits help from Terry and the Detroit team. So those are the key elements of episode 4. Meech is about to go back home to Detroit and try to move some big weight. But of course, it's going to be some issues. We're going to see how he's going to do that, especially with law enforcement on his tail. We know based off this trailer, Detective Bryant, he's lurking. And of course, we got your girl Henry. She is watching and she is trying to make sure that Terry and Meech fail at all costs. So I cannot wait to see how this is all going to play out. Now, you guys, make sure you checked out my last few videos. If you're a fan of The Chi, check out The Chi Season 6 Part 2, the official teaser trailer breakdown video that I did yesterday. And of course, if you're a fan of Power, check out the Power Book 2 Ghost. It is canceled, but why? So check those videos out. Continue to keep yourself updated on all the latest content, and you already know I'm going to continue to give you guys these videos. But let's talk about the topic of discussion, BMF Season 3, Episode 4. Now, we know Meech is coming back home, and Terry and the boys, most likely, they're going to be doing things their way. We know Terry's been running things up in Detroit. I got a feeling once Meech does come there, it's going to be some issues. Meech may not like the way that Terry is doing certain things. We already know they've been building up the whole storyline with the brothers going back and forth on how business is done. But of course, we know Meech, he's going to need his brother's help as far as moving all this weight. So of course, Terry's going to get all the boys ready to get the job done. Now, I know Meech is going to be happy as hell that he is back home. We know he had a lot of issues down in Atlanta with the MKs, Remy's boys. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going down, even with Rodney Green and Stacks. A lot of negative things down there, right? But coming home to Detroit, he's going to figure out that it's going to be a lot of negative things waiting for him. And even though his family's going to be happy, we know he has to stick to business. But we also know that Detective Bryant and Henry, they're going to be on their P's and Q's. She is talking about how Meech is back in town and that maybe he's thinking about expanding the business. Well, Detective Bryant sees this as an opportunity to take advantage of Meech being back home, and maybe he can catch him slipping or somebody else inside the organization. So you already know he's going to be lurking, watching Meech's every move. And I'm pretty sure that Detective Veronica Jen and her partner, they're going to be on their P's and Q's as well to see what they can get. Now, I want to know how Henry's going to feel when she learns that Detective Bryant, that he was the one to take out her mans in the last episode. I mean, he wanted to save Detective Veronica Jen, but if Henrietta finds out, it's going to be hell to pay. She was already pissed off at him in the first place because of the whole game plan, and seeing how that whole game plan did not work, she wants him up out of here. But of course, he put all the blame on BMF, so now her energy is focused on them. Now we see the airplane hangar, and we see your boy Meech. He is near the location, and we also see Detective Bryant lurking. Now we know moving this type of weight is going to require some very illegal activity. I cannot wait to see how they're going to show us what they did. We know they used to move weight through cars and stuff like that, but using Terry's help, I believe that's going to be key in this episode because there's no way Meech is going to be able to move it by himself. Now, I believe Meech will know that somebody is watching him based off the trailer and based off the way that he is looking. He can tell that a snitch is near. He can tell that a phony is near, and that is Detective Bryant. So Meech is really going to have to be on his P's and Q's and make sure he does not slip up. We can see him looking like he's, trying to get up out of the area, like somebody is, following him or whatever. We know law enforcement will be heavy in this episode, so expect to see them turn it up a notch just to see if they can catch anybody slipping. Now we see Detective Veronica Jen and her partner, Detective Amberson. We see them buzzing into this place right here, most likely, which I believe it could be one of Meech's boys. Now we have to remember that Cut, he got locked up in the last episode. We know he was with Hoop, and we know what happened with them and Detective Bryant. But Cuts got brought in. The question is, what intel will he give them? Will he stay loyal? Because we know Sterling Black, he told Terry that he has nothing to worry about, right? He has nothing to worry about. But is that really the case? So I believe we're going to find out that answer in this next upcoming episode. But as I told you guys, law enforcement, they're not playing around. They're trying to see if anybody will slip up. Now, at the end of the trailer, we can hear your boy Meech talking about, we got nothing to lose and everything to gain. So is that really true? Because we know Terry, he's probably second guessing that. Terry is like, look, man, I got a family. I'm not trying to lose them. I'm not trying to get locked up over this stuff. So I'm pretty sure Terry is thinking different. But regardless of all that, they had to come up with a great game plan in order to move this weight. And I think they're going to do what they got to do. Now, I cannot wait till Meech goes back to Atlanta, because we know once he goes back, he's going to have a lot of different issues coming his way. And as I told you guys, what is Rodney Grinny Green going to do with Angel? Because we know that's not over yet. There's no way he's about to allow that just to go down like that. He will try to seek revenge. And we know Meech is going to continue to have problems with Remy and, of course, Glock. Now, I want to know what Raw Dog Charles is going to do with this next upcoming episode. He saw the check that the doctor wrote. And, with Meech buying that house down in Atlanta, it's a lot of different things that's moving. So y'all know he feels some type of way about all of this. He wants to get to this money. He wants to prove that he can take care of his family. So I'm expecting him to change up his, his actions in this next upcoming episode. I can't wait to see the conversation he's going to have with Lucille about that check. That's if he even brings it up. But that topic of discussion needs to happen, because Charles, he is not going to let it go until it's finally discussed. Now, I will continue to drop more BMF Season 3 videos this week. I want you guys to stay tuned. Like I told you guys, leave your theories, predictions, leave it all down below, and let me know exactly how you think it's all going to play out. Now, I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.